What's up, guys? We're back. Oops, sorry for the close up. We're back, and we're gonna be doing something a little bit different. I want to be generating cobblestone and also deep slate because I want to get ready for the build that I want to do. And I was looking around this area, and I actually really like how this area looks. And I think I'm gonna be making my big factory around this area right here, or maybe even around here. I don't know, but regardless, I'm gonna need a lot of blocks, like a lot of blocks. And I don't want to go mining all the time to just find cobble or deep slate. And it's all the mods 10, so there's got to be a way to generate it. So as you can see, I already actually did a little bit of research. The iron block generators, really easy to set up, I'm not gonna lie. Let's go ahead and let's make this. We do have our glass up here, and we do have our iron here. Let's take all of these just like that. Let's do this, and let's do that right there, and let's bounce the grid. And we are gonna make two, maybe 3 cobblestone generators, and then I'll do one for the other one that I want to make, which is deep slate. I need some water, which is easy enough, but we also need some lava. I don't know where anything is, by the way. Please excuse me. So let's see where we can get some lava. Maybe there's still some lava over there. So let's go ahead and do that. Almost there. And as you can see, we have some lava over here. Let's get this lava real quick. Let's go teleport back home. Okay. Now that we are here, let's go and let's figure out how to do this. Okay, let's see. So it can actually do stone. Hmm. Maybe we'll do. Maybe we should just do stone first. Let's put this around over here, like this. And I want to see if I can. I haven't used this before, so I'm just testing this out with you guys. I don't know if I do that or do I put stone under it and then put lava here, get some water, like that. Oh, yeah, that's it. That's literally it. You just have to put the stone under. Now, stone. Let's put this right here. And I want this to. Oh, no, it's just working. I didn't even need the pillar upgrade. Oh, he needs us. He needs a constant supply of water. Oh, what am I doing actually? You know what? You could literally do this so easily. I'm just overthinking it. You do this. You could literally just go like this. There you go. Oh my god, look at that. It's actually really fast. I didn't even need to do this, actually. If you saw, just taking the water like that. Yeah, let's just do that instead. And we have a bucket of water in there. There you go. And it's working. Awesome. All right, guys. So I did do a little bit of grinding off of the video. As you can see, we have stone generators right here. These things are so fast, these cobble generators, and this is only the iron tier. So, oh my god, I have a full stack now. Um, so yeah, I have tough over here. We have, I think this is Viridium. We have diorite, and we also have deep slate. We have some lava now generating very slowly, as you can see. I was thinking that maybe we can try to upgrade our tools. And we'll try to skip the diamond tier, and we'll go into kind of netherite tier with the inferium pickaxe. And I want to get my base ready because I want to get started with um, resource production and all that. And I won't be able to really get started until I have a base. And as you can see right here on the left, I already put up what we need. So we need, so I'll definitely want this. And we need the inferium gemstone, prosperity. Okay. So let's make 4 of these. 4. Because I know for sure I need that. We need the Inferium gemstones. We need 2 of these. And then we also need the prosperity ingots. These as well. Well, let's make 4 of them since I already made 4 of these earlier. And then we just need to do this probably. There you go. And now we can make our Inferium pickaxe. Not bad. Now we should be able to make our axe as well. And we can make our Inferium sword. So now I want to clear out that area over there. And we're just going to go and I died. Um, don't mind me, I'm just being stupid. There you go. Okay, it's like it never happened. Anyways, let's go. Let's start mining this, and it shouldn't be too hard. I think. I think. I don't know. We'll see. All right, what's up, guys? I'm back, and as you can see, I did kind of clear this whole place out. I'm not gonna lie, I did take about like maybe a few hours trying to figure out how I wanted to clear this whole place out. Ultimately, I ended up just like using a pickaxe and ulti-mine, and it honestly wasn't that long. After I figured that out, I tried to clear this whole thing out with what was that, CC tweaked or like computer craft, but the little turtle wasn't working for me for some reason. I don't know why. I went away from it for a little bit. The whole chunk was loaded, and when I went back to see how it was doing, it disappeared. So I don't know. I did see like there were some problems with stuff like that on CC Tweaked when I tried to research a little bit more about it. And they said that as long as the area is chunk loaded, it shouldn't despawn or it shouldn't break or whatever. So yeah, I thought it was okay. But when it disappeared, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna mine it by hand. And that's what I did. And we have a lot of iron anyways, so it was completely fine. But as you can see, I took out this whole chunk over here, and I was thinking about building around in these 4 chunks here, at least. I should have pushed it a little bit more, I'm not gonna lie. But, maybe I might do that because I want to keep this building in these 4 chunks over here. So I think I will do that. Or maybe I could just push this in. Yeah, maybe I could just push this in over here. Let's see. Also, I'm just using this stone and this cobble as temporary block, so I'm getting the outline first. And let's see how that looks. Yeah, this is right on the line. I think that's good like that. But yeah, so I figured out what I kind of want to do, and I kind of want to make a maybe a cyberpunk type theme. Uh this is obviously not cyberpunk, but we're still going to keep that definitely. But what is that? What the heck? But yeah, I definitely want a cyberpunk theme of some sort. Um, and I think obviously with all the mods, we're gonna have a lot of ways that we can do that. So I'm pretty excited on getting this started. I'm just gonna preface here, I'm not the greatest builder, so this build is definitely gonna take me a few days. Um, and I don't know, I don't even know if I have all the materials and all that. So yeah, but I definitely want to get this part done, my base done, so that I can actually start playing with mods, because I don't want to start working on mods and not have a place for them to be, you know? Hey guys, so basically it's been, I think, probably a full day since I started the second episode, and I do have some things that I set up. I forgot if I showed you guys all of these, but I do have all of my stone generators here. I have a cobblestone generator, I have a diorite, iridium, and tuff. And we also have our lava generator right here as well. And I also added the iron generator, which is um, giving me energy for my iron jetpack. So that's what I have so far over there at my base. And over here, what we have is the unfinished base that I'm trying to make. And I think I decided that I want it to be kind of cyberpunky. Um, it doesn't look like much right now, I know. It looks like just an amalgamation of rectangles, but I am planning to do a lot more with this. I just have the whole layout ready. Um, and I decided that I have been using where is it? The balloon on a stick, which has been very helpful, but you can only go so far and it starts to break, and it's a little bit annoying having to take it, having to do this, and then every single time when it does break. But as you can see, this is what the inside looks like so far, and I'm thinking about doing something with copper and viridium so that we can have a nice pop of color. I was also thinking of looking through all of the blocks and see which blocks have like a neon-esque uh neon type of signage or something that's just bright, so I'm probably going to use a lot of lights. And of course we have the mega torch here because I don't want all the spawns coming in while I'm trying to build and stuff, even though it doesn't get rid of the phantoms. But yeah, regardless, I am trying to do that, and I'm thinking about also this part right here is going to be my storage room. So basically, how I like to do my storage is I like to use functional drawers so that I can see every single storage that I have, or every single item that I have, and how much I have of each item. Even though I know with AE2 you can do that, but without having to go into the system, I could just go up here and look at which one of the which one can be like a storage, or which one I have a lot of, which ones I don't. So this is all just going to be filled with this whole wall is going to be filled with storage drawers, and then with a storage controller in the middle. Yeah, so this basically whole thing is going to be all of my storage, and then maybe some ME drives somewhere. And also we're going to have our storage controller, or sorry, not storage controller, but our ME controller somewhere here. And yeah, and then everything is going to have down here is going to have probably all the machines that I need to use from a day-to-day basis. Um, and then just some sprinkled out with some decorations and stuff. But yeah, I'm trying to see what I want. I am gonna try to make this a little bit taller, maybe just one more, since a lot of cyberpunk builds are um, very vertically strong. I guess that's the word I'm trying to say. But yeah. So right now it doesn't really look like much. It just looks like a stone thing. But hopefully, I'm hoping that I can get it look pretty cyberpunky. And I was thinking if I can get this to look cyberpunk, I'm thinking about making this whole area a cyberpunk city where each building is going to have some kind of mod inside that. So a building for each mod that I do. I know a lot of mods probably don't need that, but it would be pretty sick, I think. So yeah, so that's what I have so far. What's up, guys? It's been a few days since I have started this episode, and I've just been taking my time with trying to build that monstrosity over there. I know it doesn't look different from the last time that I showed you guys, but um right now I really want like a good way to be flying around, and these iron jetpacks are just not doing it. And I think the best way that I can do this right now is going to be with mechanism. And I've been holding off mechanism. I don't know why. I should have just gotten into it right away, but it's probably one of the easiest ways to get um into into flying. So we just need tin. We need any type of steel ingot. We need a basic control circuit and a basic chemical tank, which isn't too hard to get. And let's see what we have. So right now I do have some aluminum and some iron. And I did pick up some osmium as well, and right now they are smelting. I went and I mined some osmium, and with that mined osmium, I went ahead and turned it into osmium dust with the copper hammer, as you can see. And yeah, so we're gonna try how to make some metallurgic infusers. We need 3, I believe. And also, I wanted to see if these water blocks from Zycraft work as well. It's gonna work over here. So this is already at 1.8. And if this doesn't go up from 1.7, then we'll know it's not working. Let's go and let's get some way to get power. And we do have our iron generator here, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Um, we have our metallurgic infusers here. So this is what we want to make. I think we're going to want to make 3 of these. And now we should be able to make 3. 1, 2, 3. There you go. I wonder if I put this next to here. Oh yeah, it does. Awesome. Okay, pretty good. So we can just start using this. And what we're gonna want to do is we're gonna want to put in some coal. We can see it has 20 carbon now. So let's go and let's get our jetpack. And we need 2 steel, a basic control circuit, and 10. I do have 10. I think I do not have 10, unfortunately. But we can get some really quick if we just go to this here. And let's go just find some tin really quickly. There you go. We got some tin. Awesome. And now we can just go back home. And let's double this tin that we have. Like that. And let's go and let's smelt those. I have the gold here. And the reason why I make 3, we don't really need 3 right now, but I will want at least 3 in the future. What is that, blood? Is that my blood? Bloodstain. I think I'll keep that there. It might be useful for something later on. But now we have our steel. And then we need the basic control circuit, which needs redstone and osmium. So that's really easy. So redstone and osmium. Where is my osmium? Did I put it away? There it is. Osmium right there. We need probably 2. Yep, 20 redstone, 20 millibuckets of redstone for 1 osmium to make the basic control circuit. Back upstairs. We have our tin here. And we're gonna need as well to smelt our steel, so let's do that. I shouldn't have held this off because it would have made my life so much easier. The jetpack from Mechanism is definitely one of my favorites. So I don't know why I've been holding it off, and it's really not that hard to make. Okay, now we have our basic control circuit, we have our tin, and we should be able to make this as well. So let's do that. Make this. And now we should have everything to make the jetpack. Awesome. And now that we have the jetpack, there's another thing that we have to make, which is the what is that called? It is the separator, something separator. There it is. The electrolytic separator. And this is also really easy. We just need the infused alloy. And the way we make this is with 1 redstone and 1 copper. So let's do that. So we need more redstone. And we need our copper. So we need gold dust. And we need iron dust. And we need osmium dust. We need 2 osmium dust. And hopefully, I'm hoping that we can just do it with the copper hammer. Yeah, there you go. 2 of that. 1 of that. And we need some copper. We need some redstone and some copper. We have our copper here. Let's put this away. And we need some redstone. Okay. And then this should still be smelting. And we died. Oh my lord, what the heck? Okay. Alright. Redstone. So we have our redstone in here. We have 10. And let's do like that. And let's just do this whole block. Like so. And then what else do we need? We want the boots as well. There they are, the free runners. And this just needs basic control circuits of fused alloys, the energy tablets, and the energy tablets are also pretty easy. Yeah, let's do this first. And let's make one of these. And now we need our iron, which I have right here. And now we have the electrolytic separator. Okay, cool. And now with this electrolytic separator, we're going to need to put in some water. And probably the best way that we could put in water right now is with the fluid pipe. This should be pretty easy to make. And while we're at it, let's get this. Go and let's start smelting this. What in the world? Whoa. You know what? I'm gonna keep this guy here. How does he heal? How do you heal, brother? I hope he can heal himself. He'd be pretty cool to keep around. Yeah, we definitely need... Oh, you know what? Let's get the heat generator. So here's the heat generator. And since this is not enough, what we're going to want to do is we're going to break this. And you're going to want actually this to be kind of by itself a little bit. Because you're going to want to lava log this. Let's open this, and this, so that all the lava can start flowing. And what you're going to want to do as well, we already have some steel. We're going to go and we're going to make the universal cables like so. And now we can connect this to these right here. Just like that. We can also put this here, and we'll just use the normal furnace for now. And we're gonna get our lava. We're gonna lava log this like so. And as you can see, it goes ahead and starts generating power very, very slowly. There's one thing that I do want to see, that if I put lava on top, does it generate more? I'm not sure, but we're gonna see. Does it generate faster, I mean? But these seem like they are all working pretty okay so far. Now that we have that set up, this first one, I'm gonna have the configs. I'm gonna clear all the configs. This is what I like to do with my mechanism stuff. In the back input for the, oops, sorry, energy input. And then for the items, I don't want anything to go in and out of it. And now for this, I'll get the steel here, and let's go and let's do this. But for this one, again, I like to clear it. And then input from the back for energy. Same with this. Clear it all. I like to clear it all so that I have a better understanding of what's going in and out. I won't get confused. So this one is not going to take anything from the left, but it will output to the right, because this is where I'm going to put the iron, and this is going to be inputting from the right, because that's going to get the enriched iron. So if we put 1, 2 here, we put 1, 2 here, we should be able to just put our iron, and then that should go into this one to start making our steel kind of automated. Not really, but as you can see, there you go. And this should make it into the steel dust. Really, really easy. Fluid pipes, or I think it's called mechanical pipe. Now we have the mechanical pipe. Let's go ahead and just set this up like this. So this one, again, I'm going to clear all of these just so I know what's going in and what's going out. So the fluids are going to come in from the front. The energy is coming in from the back. Like that. And then the next thing that we would want to do is, as soon as we make the sink, which is what we're going to do soon. Let's just go get some water. Now we can make our sink. There you go. Put this right here. And now, as you can see, nothing's coming out. What we're going to want to do is make our, I think it's called the configurator. It's probably my favorite wrench to use. And you just need this. And all you got to do is do this. And now it should have water. There you go. And for this, we're not going to be using the oxygen. So I'm going to put the oxygen on dumping excess. And then the jetpack, just right in there, and it should start charging. Now we should be able to make the free runners. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. These aluminum ingots I'm just going to throw away. But now, as you can see, this is going to be taking up a lot of energy. But unfortunately, this is all we have for now. So it kind of sucks. And maybe this will help it a little bit. And I want this to be pulling from there, just to be sure. And let's go. Let's get some more lava. And let's have you go in as well. Maybe it'll help. It is not helping. Well, now we just have to wait. That's the worst part about this. Another good way to actually get power is the wind generators or the wind turbines. These right here. It's also a very good way to get power. But I'm just too lazy to really do that right now. I'm just gonna stick to this for now, I guess. Alright guys, so I'm back. And honestly, I did take videos like while I was making this and all of the other stuff over here, but I feel like it was a lot of content. So I don't know if I'm gonna be putting like a maybe just like a compilation in the beginning. Maybe that's what you saw before I started talking here. I really don't know, but it was a lot. I did a lot, and I kind of want to just get you guys up to speed and maybe get started on AE2, because man, I really need some storage, and I need like good storage because it's been difficult. As you can see, I have more chests here that has just random things inside it. Go ahead, and we're gonna start with AE2, and I already have gone to the nether. As you can see right here, we have a nether portal. And the reason why I went into the nether was because I wanted to get glowstone so that I can make some lights. And I ended up not really using the glowstone, to be honest. If you see here in these lights over here, those are shroom lights. And these over here are sea lanterns. And I used like frame bricks. Also, if you guys have any thoughts on my build, what do you guys think? I was going for kind of like I was going for a cyberpunk thing in the beginning. Um, but now it's more like a very bright, worn down factory. And I really like what I did at the windows. As you can see here, this is like the black stained glass with the white stained glass, and it looks like there's holes in the glass. I really like that. Um, yeah, what do you guys think? I actually am really liking it. I still need to put some finishing touches on it. This is like some machine. I don't know what machine it is, but it's a machine. Um, but yeah, I actually really like how I did this. It's definitely not finished, and I want to do some texturing over here, add some more parts on the side and stuff. Do the doors and all that. But for the most part, I think it's maybe like 70-80% there, maybe 60. No, I think 60 is a little pushing it. Maybe like 70-80% there. But yeah, what do you, I hope I want to get your guys' thoughts, things I could do better. Um, but yeah. Okay. So let's get started with AE2. So what we're gonna need are some nether quartz, and I think I do have space for nether quartz here. As you can see, I already started with functional storage. The way that I like to do AE2 is I like to put like my main ingredients. Um, as you can see, like redstone, iron. I like to put these in functional storage because this is such like an easy way to expand your storage and such a cheap way to expand your storage in early game. And all you need to do is like put a storage bus on here and connect it to AE2 and it should work. But with like the other stuff, I like to put some ME drives as well. But I end up not filling up like more than maybe like a few ME ME drives. So I really enjoy this, and I'm expecting to probably fill this whole wall in. And if I need to, I'll fill in all these other walls as well. But I think I'm only expecting maybe just like a little bit of this wall. But yeah, anyways, we're gonna get our nether quartz here. Let's get like a stack of these from redstone. I'm just gonna pick these up already before we go looking for our meteor. And actually, I think I need to charge my jetpack. Originally in all the mods 10, you cannot put your jetpack or your free runners in your curio slots. But the way that I did this is I made a script for my free runners, and for the jetpack that we have in here. And I'll put that script right in the comment section so that you guys can put it into your all the mods 10 too if you want to go ahead and use them in your curio slots. Since I'm not really playing this to be competitive or anything, and I'm just playing this to be my forever world, I would much rather have this a playthrough that I enjoy to play. And the way that I enjoy playing Mechanism is being able to put the jet in my curio slot. Let's look on our map, and as you can see right here, we do have a meteor, and we're probably gonna head to that one. So our jetpack is full now. And now let's go ahead and put this in our body slot. And let's see. So we just have to fly this way. There you go. Ooh, this is a cave. I didn't know that this was a cave. I should have went here when I was looking for stuff. Anyways, let's go ahead and let's dig into this. And here is the mysterious cube. You're going to want this, so go ahead and break that. Most people, I would assume, are already like very familiar with AE2, but if you're not, you're going to want to look for flawless budding certus. So as you can see right here, this block under this medium certus bud, we're going to want this to stay intact, and we're going to be taking this later. But for now, we're just going to see what else we have. We have flawed, chipped. So it looks like we only have one of these, which is completely fine. I'm just going to break everything else besides that one. Okay. And I'm going to get this. And since I'm leaving this area, luckily it's in one chunk right here. So we're going to go ahead and I am going to force load this so that it will continue to create more starters for us while we're gone. What I could do as well is get the cut and paste gadget, which I think isn't too expensive to make, I believe, unless it has all the modium in it. Let's see. Gadget right here, cut and paste. And this only needs shears and some redstone and some iron. So let's try to make this actually easy to do this. We'll do that like so. And now we should just be able to make this. There you go. Easy as that. And then we do have not the greatest power source, I'm not going to lie. But we do have these in here. And as you can see, I also have the exchanging gadget, and that's how I did the texturing on my building over there. And I think I need to get this bucket. And let's fill this up with some... Oh, what happened? Yep. And since we are doing this, we are also going to want to start with some power with some power. And I think AE2 has some kind of power generation, like a vibration chamber, I think. Yeah, I think it might be this. And we're probably just going to use this before we do anything else. We're also going to need some sand. So while this is charging, we're going to go ahead and get some more ingredients that we need. So we definitely need some sand. So we're going to go ahead and get some sand out. And you also, if you guys didn't know, you can use sand to make silicone as well. So having some kind of farm to make sand is probably pretty good. Okay, we have a lot of sand. And let's put this sand in an available slot right there. And now we have that. And let's go and let's smelt this into here. So we're making some... we're going to be making some sand. And let's go and let's start claiming this right here. Oh, oops, don't want that. Oops, don't want that. There you go. That's right. That should start chunk loading that part of the base. And let's see how much we have over here. Literally nothing. But I think that should be enough to just have it work, honestly. This guy in here. So the way we use this is you have to set your settings keybind on this, by the way. Go to controls, keybinds, and search up building gadgets 2. And you're going to want to do the settings menu and put it at whatever key you want it to be. As you can see, that's my key for it right there. And you're going to want to right click it. As you can see, as soon as you right click it, it's highlighted. And then you're going to want to go into the settings and do cut. And it should cut it. And now you can see it's inside the gadget, which is pretty cool. And now we can go ahead and teleport back home. And I'm going to want to put this, I think I want to put this over here. I'm definitely going to need some space for it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to press my settings button again. And I'm going to go to settings menu here. And I'm going to, the adjustment placement. I'm just going to set it up 1. So it has space on the side, top, bottom. All the other sides confirm. I'm going to paste it right there. As you can see, it didn't even use that much power. And now that should also be chunk loaded. Yep, it is. And this should start making us some Certus over time. And we'll set this whole thing up later on. But for now, this is good the way it is. But with these right over here, I'm going to turn these into Certus crystals. And these, I kind of don't even want these. So I kind of want to just like break these even more down. Just so that I can get the blocks of Certus, or the Certus quartz block. Yeah, we'll just do that. I think that's better for us right now. We have 32 of those. Is we are going to want to create the charger. right over here. And as you can see, it needs copper and iron to make this real quick. You're also going to want to make the, I think it might be hand, or is it just crank? Yeah, there you go. The crank over here. Yeah, we need some sticks. Get our sticks. Like so. Let's put these back. And with this, I'm just going to put this over here as well for now. And you're going to want to put the crank on the side. Like so. And now I'm just going to use 8 of these. And we're going to put one inside. We're going to crank it. And the more we crank it, the more that it goes up. You can see there. There you go. And we're going to get charged Certus. Just like that. And I'm going to do it to all these 8 right here. This is just so that we can make some Fluix crystals. Wait, did that thing break? Those can break? I didn't even know that. Alright, and now that we have our charged Certus, we're gonna get our redstone and our nether quartz here. And I'm just gonna go to a body of water, and thankfully we have a lot of bodies of water here. I'm just gonna go ahead and throw these into the water. And they should, you see there, start turning into Fluix. There you go. And now we have 16 Fluix. Let's go and let's start making the inscribers. So you're going to want at least 5 of these. So go ahead and make yourself 10 pistons. Yeah, 5, 6, 9, 10. Okay. And let's go and let's do this. There you go. Perfect. 5 inscribers. And this obviously needs power. So we're going to have to figure out what we're going to want to do with power. The one that's coming up in my head that I feel like will probably be the easiest for me to make, because I've done it so many times, is probably with power. And I want to do the magmator hardened, which needs gold and iron. So let's get started with that as well. So for power, we're going to need a few things. We're going to need dielectric paste. And we're going to need energized steel. And I'm also thinking how I want to do this. The ender tanks. See, how hard is it to make an ender tank? Not too hard. So we could use ender tanks as well. And then pulley from create, hose pulley. Okay, so with all these machines that we're making, like these inscribers, and we also have some machines back at base, we're going to need some type of power source that isn't very slow, like this thing and this thing. So I was thinking about going through power, and I want to start using the magmators from power. So if we go here into our quests, as you can see here, we have our magmators here, and it will supply Fe when supplied with lava. So what I was thinking, because in the nether, really easy to find 10,000 blocks as a source. And we're just going to need obsidian, some blaze rods, and ender pearls. I think I do have ender pearls. The only thing we need to take care of are blaze rods, definitely. Yep, there's ender pearl right there. We need 2 of those, and I think I have more back there. And we do have some sort of obsidian thing here. Not the best, but it works. Okay, so now let's go into the nether. We're gonna get some blaze rods. And I also want to take note of this place as well. Spawners, and once we do make a spawn farm, or like, sorry, not a spawn farm, but a mob farm, we are definitely gonna need some spawners. I guess I didn't come across one. I guess we gotta go look for one. What's this though? do hear a blaze there. Wait a minute. Wait a damn minute. Maybe this is where I need to be. No, this does not look like the right place, I'm not gonna lie. Well, we're gonna be here anyways. Yeah, we're gonna be right there, I think. Oh. What the heck? It pushed me off. Oh my god, this is not good. Okay, wait. Please. Oh lord. Need to eat real quick. Put these in my backpack. Wait a little bit because I quite literally could not see what was going on. Okay. Go back up. Oh, I don't want to kill them there. Oh, there's a spawner here. Wait a minute. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh. That is a dangerous place. Very dangerous. It's not fun. Get me up there. Get me up here. So we have one blaze rod. That's cool. We need 8. We need 8. Yeah. I'm most definitely probably going to die while doing this. So do not mind me just dying. Oh, there it goes. And I'm dead. Oh. Okay. I think the best course of action is to just go back right in there. And if I die again, I die again. Hello. I'm back. Hello, guys. And I'm gonna put this cobblestone there. This cobblestone right there as well. Okay, guys, this is not fair. There's more of you. Okay. Oh, you got 4? There's more up there as well, actually. Okay. Now we should be a little bit better prepared. We'll wait for more to spawn. Oh, what the hell? Behind me! Oh god, that was the worst thing ever. And we go back. We go again. They spawned behind me. That was unfair. Okay. Okay, brother. And I wanted to build this out before they spawn again. Okay. Okay, we got 6. At 7. I need to take note of this place too, because if I can't find one that's very near, this is where I want to come back to. So when we are safe, we'll put down a marker. And we can keep my death marker. I don't know. Maybe not, because it's embarrassing and annoying. Okay. I know there's more up there, but Why go up there and be more in danger, you know? Why? We can just wait here and we'll be in danger, you know? There you go. Now we have 8. And now, oops. Let's get this, I guess. Ancient knowledge. Blaze gold. String is always really good. Now I want to add a waypoint, and I'm gonna put blaze spawner. There you go. And now we can teleport back home. What a fun journey into the end. Or into the end, into the nether. Okay, now let's go get our obsidian that we put over here. That we did here. Need one more ender pearl. Like this. And now we should be able to make this. And now we should be able to make 2 of these. One. Oops, didn't make another cauldron. That's on me. Let's throw that away. 2. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And since they are both on different dyes, I want to get my red dye, which I know I have a lot of these red, because I want this to be my main lava source. And what we're going to do next is we're going to go into the nether and we're going to find a place that has a lot of lava. A big lava ocean type thing. And as you can see, it shouldn't be too hard to find one. Like literally we could do it right here, I think. Like right in the middle right here. The way that I want to do this is I'm going to look and see where the middle of a chunk is. And that's where I think I'm going to do it right here. Yeah. Create waypoint, save, and it's right there. And what I want to do from right here is I am going to build to about that spot. Or actually we could go right here. We're almost in there. So if we go press F3 and G, we could see if we're inside a chunk. Yeah, this is actually pretty good. So we'll just do right here. Okay, that should be pretty good. Pulley, so I actually want my pulley over here. I'm dumb. Oops, I lagged. Okay, and I'm gonna put the crank over here. And now I'm gonna break this. I'm gonna break this. I'm gonna put a fluid pipe over here and an ender tank over here. And here, oh, wrong way, actually. This one I'm gonna set to input. This one output. And now I'm gonna shift and I'm gonna put the pulley down. I'd like to break this so that I can see it go down. And I can also kind of see it stop, but with this right here, you can also see this stop moving. I'm pretty sure. This is deep as hell. There you go. Finally stopped. And there you go. And I got tapping the mantle. Up from a body of lava large enough to be considered infinite. Perfect. And now we have that, and now we can close this up. And yeah, now we have our infinite lava source over here. And what I want to do, the reason I made 2 was because I can now have an infinite lava source at my base, basically. And I can also stop using that other thing that I'm using to generate lava. We have clay here. There's some clay here. Maybe I'll just get this one for now. So what we're going to want to do now with this paste is we are going to want to make some dielectric paste. And the best way to do this is with lava. Okay. We do have coal here, so I'm gonna take some of that and just smelt some of those already. Actually, take half of those because I need that. Okay. And now let's go ahead and let's make our dielectric paste. This one. Perfect. Make 1, 2, 3, 4, 40. Actually, let's just make how much of those because why not? And let's make some of these. So to make some of those, just do this and bam. Now we have some of those. Now we should be able to make these. Now that we have some of the basic parts, we should be able to make a magmator now. So a magmator, basic, and then hardened. So we want to get up to hardened. Now there's a few more things that we need to make before we can make all of this. And that is going to be an energizing orb. And let's get the energizing orb here. And with this energizing orb, we are going to want to use our previous power source for this. But we're going to need to do energizing orb, but we're also going to need the rods. Is it energizing rods? Yeah, so let's start off with the starter rod. It makes 4. Nice. We're going to make some more though. Make 8 of those. And let's make that one energizing rod. I actually kind of want 2. Let's do 2. And now that we have our 2 energizing rods, let's go ahead and let's make the basic rod. And then another one. And now we have the basic tier of that. And to make these, we're going to need to use the energizing cube and the rods. So we can make the energized steel. Now that we have these, let's go to our very, very sad power supply here. And I think I'm just going to put these here. I pray to God when I take this off, it doesn't go into the lava. But next, I'm just going to put this on top of this over here. And what we're going to need to do is we're just going to need to put our iron and our gold. And then there you go. It makes our energized steel. And for this recipe, it gives us 2 every time. So it's actually great. And we will automate this in the future. Now that we have that, we should be able to make these over here. We just need 2 of these, I think. So let's make some more capacitors. So this, make some more of these, some of that, and make more of these. Awesome. Make this, make quite a few of these as well, actually. Okay. And let's do this. 1, 2, 3. And we can make this now. Awesome. Now let's go straight into the basic tier. Awesome. And now go into the hardened tier. That. And there you go. And bam. Now we have our magmator hardened. And this should help us out a lot with power. But I want to put it here. And we're going to get our ender tank like this. And we're going to get our basic mechanical pipe. And I don't know if it's going to work like this, actually. Let's see. Oh, it does. Perfect. And there you go. Now we're making power. Awesome. Okay, and how do we get this power down there? What we're going to do is we're going to make an ender cell. Let's see. Can we just make this like this? Yes, we can. So we need Eye of Ender, which we can't make. Okay, so we can't. We need to go back to the place where we died multiple times at. Yeah, I see my death thing. Okay, yeah, it's the next one up. Oh my god, please let it be one guy. Nice. Oh, it didn't give me nothing. It did. I think I'm gonna get more though. We're definitely gonna bring this home at some point. Ooh, thank you. It's not what I wanted, but thank you. I'm not getting any blaze rods. Yeah, I only got one blaze rod so far. I've killed like 5. Blaze rod? Nope. No blaze rod. I'll take that though. Let's eat this. Little world has been cast on. Did they make me a little bit smaller? They did. And then where's the other one? There it is. Recovery has been cast on you. Awesome. What does that do? Step height. My scale is 30. What? Nice, I got blaze rod. But I have recovery. I'm good. And how long does this last? Wow, 5 minutes? This could be big. This actually could be pretty big. Okay, not there. Awesome. We're gonna use up this this newfound immunity. Oh, what the frick? That's not good. Oh, that's definitely not good either. What the heck? Oh, hello. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna use up this newfound immunity that we have. Um, to farm some blaze rods. What is going on in this area? Oh, what the hell? No high? I'm being so cocky right now. Imagine if I died again. It's not even healing me. What? I thought I had recovery. Oh, increased healing from all sources. I see. I see. It's just increased healing. I thought it gave me like regen. Oh my. What? How long am I gonna need this small for? Yeah, I have 9. You know what? I think this is fine. Yeah, maybe one more. Okay. Yeah, let's go back to base. Oh my gosh. Okay. Awesome. Now we have some blaze rods. Not really sure what this is for. Oh, we could use these for blaze rods. Oh my gosh. Uh, Okay, I guess we have magma cream now. I'd just be doing things too fast. Everything we need. Put that in there, this in there, and this. There you go. Make the gates as well, if I remember correctly. Okay, now we have an ender cell hardened. Okay, now with these cables, the hardened energy, bam. And now we have our ender gates. Awesome. Perfect. And now all we have to do is get this and put it right next to here. Oh, what we actually need to do is we need to get a battery, which should be pretty easy to make. We'll make the first one here. Do this one. It'll give us 1,000,000 inside. And what we need to do, we go inside here. We shift, left click, and there you go. Now we're getting our power. Awesome. Now we have our first set of power in here. And now that we're done doing our power, we can now finally put our inscribers down. 5. So I am definitely going to automate this in the future, just not now. And what we're going to want to do is we're going to get these things, these presses over here, and we're going to want to put one into each of these, like so. And this one's not going to have anything, but what we're going to want to put here is definitely, do I have some actually on me? Yes. It's definitely some redstone dust. And yeah. And there you go. That's how you do that. Now the next thing what we want to do is we are going to want to make a, we're going to go to AE2. And I think I'm going to want to make a storage bus. Okay. And to make the storage bus, we need an ME interface and we need the formation cores, which needs a logic press. And we also need I forgot what the other one was. Need an annihilation core. Okay, which needs that. And we also need fluix dust. And the way we can get fluix dust actually is we get our Certus. I think if we just put it in here somewhere, and then we put some power to it. Yeah, this should help us make some Certus dust. There you go. Okay, and to make fluix dust, you do the same thing. Where is my fluix at? There it is. I could not see it with all that clutter. So yeah, let's do this. So with this Certus dust, what we're gonna want to do, we're gonna need to make some more Certus dust, by the way. Do one more in here. We're gonna go ahead and get this, and we're gonna smelt this, and we're gonna make some silicone out of it. So we do have smelters downstairs. We're gonna do that. We'll smelt these. But if you didn't know, if you crush sand, if you have a crusher, so we do have some sand. I'll go ahead and show you guys. Where's my sand at? We get this sand, and I have a crusher over there. Right here is if we, sorry, I was making prismarine shards. This is going to make us silicone as well. And I think this is probably the better way to do it for us right now, since we don't have a lot of Certus. There you go. You can see right there. Okay, and we're going to let that run. And then we are going to need just some type of glass, and we should have some glass here. Let's go ahead and let's create. So we need that there. And now we're going to get some gold, and we just need two of these, but I'll just put this in here. And we need the logic press. Engineering. This is logic right here. And let's put in 2 gold here. And I'm going to want to power this. So I'm going to take this out the way. Let's power that on. And it should start making our logic circuit. There it is. And then what we're going to want to do, we're going to go in here, put our silicone. Oh, sorry. We need to put our silicone into our silicone press, which is up here. Silicone press up here. And then once that's done, we can get our logic presses and we can put our logic press up here, some redstone here. And oops, I didn't power it. Power that on. Now we can get this silicone that we have here. We just put this over here. And this should make us our logic press. There you go. We have 1 logic press. Get this, and let's just put these in here. There you go. We have 2 of those, and now we should be able to make our formation core. Like so. And then we should be able to make our annihilation. Oops. Go ahead and do this real quick. Just like that. Let that crush in that inscriber. And let's get that. And now we should be able to make our annihilation core. I can just remember to go into my crafting table instead. Okay, and now that we have all of that, now we can make the ME interface. But we need some iron, like that. Now we can make our ME interface. Now we just need pistons, which we need some cobble, planks. It's redstone, and let's do 2 of those. Now we're able to make our storage bus. Perfect. And now we need to make the Fluix cable. And we need the quartz cable. We need Certus dust. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4. But let's crush up 9 of these. And the way we can do this faster, take all these out. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. And those should all just start going. And then we'll put in the presses later once it's done. Yep, so these are done. These are done. These are done. Put back those. To make these right here. Let's do that. 1, 2, 3. Awesome. Now let's make these here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Now that we have our Flux cable, we can make our terminals. So for the terminals, I definitely want the crafting terminal. So this crafting terminal, we need crafting table, calculation press, and an ME terminal. We need this as well, quartz glass. Okay. So let's go ahead and get things that I just saw that we need. Calculation, I think it's probably Certus. In case it's not, let me get my diamonds here. And then just get this. Think we should be good. Okay. Let's do the ME terminal first. And we need another logic press. So let's go ahead and let's make another logic press in here. Put our silicone in here, and our redstone in here as well. Make our logic press and our calculation press. Engineering, calculation over here. I think this is Certus. Yep. Okay. Cool. And that makes our logic press right there. That's our calculation press right there. This, we need this. Let's do this real quick. And we need some more crushed Certus. We need 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is already fully grown, so we can break that. Get us some more Certus quartz. Now our calculation press is done. Let's see what else we're gonna need. The logic press. This we need. That. And we need a crafting table. Let's go and let's make a crafting table. Like that. Those are done. And now do this. Oops, wrong one. Now we could make this, which is gonna make this, and then make this. And now we have that. We should be able to make this. Awesome. Now we have all of those. Now we can put our... Where did that put that? I did not want it back there. Thank God we have this. Put that back. So the way we're gonna have to do this actually, we're gonna need to put these on there first. And for some odd reason, I have to do that. And now, what we can actually do, I don't know if this is gonna work, but I hope it does. Is that we put... Wait, what is this? Oh my gosh, that's the crafting terminal. Yeah, we need the storage bus on there. Okay, we do this. We aim there. Okay, that's a storage bus. This. And it's out of power, but we will give it power in just a bit. Do this. Take one of these for now. We'll make some more later. Let me just... Come on. Come on. Nope, it doesn't want to. So, we'll do this. Oops. Oh, you know what? You know what we need? We need the controller. The ME controller. This right here. And this needs Fluix, engineering press, and we need our skystone that we had earlier. We need to smelt this. Okay, so we need the engineering press. We need one of those. Did I see that right? Okay, and that's gonna make that into that. To go smelt our skystone. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now while that's going, so let's set this up properly. Like this, maybe. I think that should be okay. And I hope this works, because if it doesn't work, I don't know what else. And now we should be able to make our ME controller. Voila. And then I think this can take power. So let's put this into here. Let's put a Fluix cable up here, hopefully. Okay, I guess we'll do that. Now, as power, voila, we have our storage system. Oh my god. Awesome. This is actually so good. This is great. Okay. Oh my god, that is great. And now I can literally just like start putting so many pieces of functional storage onto here and just have my storage here. Oh my gosh. Well, that was quite the episode, I'm not gonna lie. I hope you guys enjoyed it though. It was a lot of fun. I'm glad that I have this now, and I'm gonna go ahead and set it up so that I have some more storages here and it's not just a hole in my wall. And I'm definitely gonna push this up a little bit more. And then I was thinking that in between all the storages and all the storages and the controller and all that is gonna be the auto crafting stuff right in the middle. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and hope you guys tune in for next time. Peace.